Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you one of the ways you can create a warm audience on Facebook and retarget the people that visit your website. So first of all, as always, you need to go to your adverts manager, and then once you've done that, click on the three lines at the top here, and then go to where it says assets, underneath where it says audiences. So click on audiences, and then it will take you to a page where you can start to create different kinds of audiences for Facebook. And what we want to do is we want to create what's called a custom audience. So this is also what I call the warm audience, people that have already heard about you before. So just click on create a custom audience, and you'll see that there's a number of different ways you can target people that have heard about you before. So one of the ways is you can target people based on a email list. So if you have an email list or a customer file, or even if you use something like Xero and you have a database of your customers, or a contact relationship management system, something like that, where you can upload people's names and emails. You can upload that into Facebook, and Facebook will be able to retarget them. One of the other things you can also do is you can retarget people that have engaged with any of your content on Facebook, another really powerful feature, and as you can see, relatively new as well. But what we are going to do for the sake of this video is retarget people that visit your website. So as you can see here, it says you can create a list of people who visit your website or view specific web pages. So in order to do this, you first of all have to make sure that you've already installed the Facebook tracking pixel on your website. So we have another video at the beginning of our Facebook section on how to install the Facebook pixel, how to create a Facebook pixel and install it on your website. So make sure you look at that first. But once the Facebook pixel is installed on your website, you can start to track people. And then this is where you would go to start to create an audience based on those people. So if we click on website traffic, you can see here you can then target people, you can target anyone who visits your website, so that's quite generic. You can target people who visit specific web pages, so if you have a specific landing page, maybe even a pricing page, you can target people that go to that page. You can also target people who visit specific web pages but not others, so maybe people have been visiting your blog posts, they've been reading the blogs and things and your content and things that you send out, but they haven't visited your pricing page, for example. Then you can retarget them. And you can also target people who haven't visited in a certain amount of time. So if maybe someone has gone to your website but they haven't been there in quite a while, you can target them again. So there's many ways you can play this. It's completely up to you how you want to do it. But for the sake of this video, let's just do anyone who visits your website. So what we can then do is choose the domain of a website. As you can see here, we have the profitable firm already. So I'm going to do the profitable firm there. Because that's the domain where we're tracking people. And then we can retarget people based on the last 30 days, the last 60 days, 90 days, or however we want. So I'm going to leave it on the last 30 days. So we just give the audience a name. So I'm going to call this warm audience. Actually, I'll call it warm website audience 30 days. So it's up to you what you want to call it, but just give it a name that you can sort of quickly have a glance and see what this audience is about. So if I put warm website audience, I know it's going to be people that visit the website and then in the last 30 days. So just click on create an audience, and that's pretty much it. And then in some of the other videos, we'll show you how you can then use all the audiences you've created so that you can start to show adverts to these specific people. Oh, and just one more thing, you can probably see here that it says audience size too small underneath availability. So this is because Facebook is still tracking data. So you need to get some traffic going to your website. But if we wait a few days or so, it will probably have some more data in here. So I'm going to just wait and see what happens. So I'm recording this just about a week, or I think just less than a week later. And you can now see that there's now an audience size of 2,000 people that we can actually send these Facebook advertisements to or target to on Facebook. So that's really good. That's a good amount for retargeting people who visit your website. So now this audience is now ready to use in Facebook, so we can start creating some adverts.